In this video, we'll see some of the important methods of list interface. So now already know what is add method. So using add method, you can add elements. Now depend upon the generic type, since we are working with integers, so you can add all the integer values here. So the add will add the values in the list collection. Then we have a method called as size, which will give you the size of the list. So in this scenario, the size of your list is 4. Then we can, let's say, let's focus more on this list methods. So let's say I want to add an element. Let's say after this, I want to add one more element, which is 10. So let's say after this, 8, the element should be added as 10. So if I say c dot add, if I add an element which is 10 now, so it will add it after this 20. So if I run this out, if I run this code now, so if I say run as application, so you can see the 10 value which comes after 20. But what if I want to add that element 10 before 20, which is means after 8? So what we can do is we can also specify the index number. So this is index 0, this is index 1, then we have to specify index, this is index 2. So we have to specify at index 3, I want to add an element which is 10. So now if I run this code, you can see the element is getting added before 20. So we can use add method with the index number. Now what next? Let's say I want to remove a element. So to remove an element, we have a method called as remove, in which you have to provide the index number. So if I say index number is 3, so now it will remove this 20. Let me just make index number as 2. So if I run this code now, you can see it will remove. So you can see it has removed this 8. So after 4, 2, we directly have a 20 here. Let's say some more methods. So we can see c dot. Then the method we normally use is, okay, we can even say it is, we can convert your collection to an array using toArray method. So let's use this toArray method, and you can define an array of integers. So we can say int I bracket equal to. Now you can see we are getting some error. It's simply because toArray will give you object, and we have written here integer. So I have to say object. So it will provide an object array. Oh, I'm using the same thing. Let's say this name is values. So you can define, you can fetch an array from a collection or from a list. So these are some of the important property we normally use. In fact, we can use a remove all method to remove all the elements. So basically, in the list interface, we use add, we use size, we use toArray, and we use remove. So these are the important methods available with list interface.